Hey guys, it's Johnny in Japan. In this Japanese food review, I'm going to be trying out the UFO Gomoku Ankake Yakisoba. I had to translate that. There's some kanji on the front here. Got a little post-it note on the back. This is the last one. I've done some UFO videos, and this is finally the last one. It translates to 5-season Sanka sauce. Sanka? I think I've heard of Sanka before. I don't know what that means. Why don't I just look it up? I'm so happy this is over because I seriously hate these UFO things. They look so interesting on the package design, but inside it's just 99% noodles and like a little bit of vegetable, like this much like vegetables. I mean, there's the sauce and the powder, but it really doesn't add much. There was one UFO that I did. It was spicy, and it actually ended up being pretty good. Sanka instant decaf coffee. That must be some kind of brand. I don't know what that means. All right, so you want to tell me what Sanka or Sanka means? If you know what this is all about, let me know. It's some kind of Chinese thing. I believe this is Chinese. Or I could be wrong. The last one I did was Chinese. I don't remember which one that was. Yeah, the last one I did was Mara Ankake Yakisoba, and I believe that was like Chinese. So I'm guessing this is probably some kind of Chinese thing too. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and hope that this is decent. This one is the one where you don't have to drain the water, and instead of 3 minutes, you let it sit for 4 minutes with boiling water. It's got tons of calories, just ridiculous amounts. Okay, so just like the other ones, here's your oil and your powders. And you got your noodles inside with some green. Everybody likes some green. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and got the boiling water here. Just fill that up to the line. Very nice. I got a few more items left for this year for a Japanese food review. I've done some Pringles stuff in the past with like the chicken soy sauce ramen and the squid yakisoba Pringles chips, and I also did Pringles like actual ramen and yakisoba. But I got another Pringles one I'm gonna do in the next video after this one. Smoked cheese. Interesting. Never heard of that. I don't know if that's a Japan exclusive or if anyone else has that. Yeah, and I got a couple more things in the refrigerator that I've been meaning to review that have been sort of just sitting in there. They're not expired, don't worry. They've been in there for too long, and I need to get them out of the way because when the new year comes, I don't want to be reviewing stuff like this anymore. I just don't want to do it. It doesn't line up with my new goals in life that have been, going on the past couple months. I've been losing a lot of weight recently. I've lost 8 kilos since late October, and now it's the middle of December. So I've lost 8 kilos, and I've been eating clean for the most part. Occasionally, I'll have some ice cream. This is empty. Put that in the trash. I just like to set it on my desk. Such a slob. There's another one. I swear this is not from the same day. This is from like a week ago. The other one's from yesterday. But yeah, sometimes I don't throw shit in the trash and I just set it on this next to my computer. I'm a total slob. How many minutes has it been? Couple minutes. But anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna do with next year, but I know that I want to steer away from doing a bunch of unhealthy Japanese food reviews. If I'm going to do Japanese food reviews, it's going to be food that is actually good for me. Um, I would like to do, I got this table behind me. There's a bunch of junk on it, but you can't see it right now. There's a bunch of shit all over it. It seems like no matter how many times I clean it off, more shit just keeps getting piled on it. And then when it's time for me to do a video, I'm just like, what the fuck? So I want to do some cooking stuff, like use this table and maybe make some okonomiyaki and stuff like that. I really like that. Um, I don't know, just that's just one example. I'm not really much of a cook, but I'd like to make some Japanese foods in front of you if you're interested in that, and also eat it. So I guess what this turn into some kind of mukbang thing. I'm kidding. It won't. But I'd like to maybe cook some Japanese food and eat it. Maybe talk about whatever Japanese stuff, uh, life stuff, my opinions on things. I don't know. Maybe I make it a live stream. I've never done live streaming, and I'm really nervous about doing that kind of thing. But if anybody's interested in that, maybe I might cook some food and do like a Q&A type thing. Probably won't get many questions, but if anybody comes in and wants to chat, then maybe I might do that for the new year. I do need to do more stuff like that because it seems like a lot of vloggers are doing more live streams recently, and I kind of want to get in on that because it seems like they really enjoy doing it. So I got down to my lowest weight in like 10 years. I got down to like 71 kilos, 71 something, maybe 71.75, I think. And then I shot back up to 72 point whatever. It keeps going up and down. Like every time I make some progress and I get down to a new record, well, not a new record in life, but in the last decade, every time I get down to a new low, I start fluctuating between the new low and what I was before. So like I'll go down to 75 and then I'll go down to 74 and then back up to 75, 74 and then 73, 74, 74, 73. Then I got down to 71 and now I keep going back up to 72 and I'm sort of fluctuating in the 72 range. Um, I hate kilos so much. I prefer pounds. Uh, but yeah, hopefully I can get back down to 71 again. My goal was to hit 70 kilos by the end of the year, but I got 2 weeks left in December, and I'm gonna be honest with myself, I'm not gonna hit 70 kilos. I'll definitely hit 70 kilos in January, and then maybe I might go to 68 kilos, which would bring me to 155 pounds. Um, yeah, I think that's would be my goal for the summer is to get down to 68 kilos. If I wanted to, I could drop 2 kilos in like a week right now. Um, but it wouldn't be fun. Um, I've done that already in the past, like where I dropped, a couple kilos in like a week. When I first started doing intermittent fasting, I was very serious about it, but that was me eating like just grilled chicken and spinach and asparagus. And it's like, meh. And I'd rather I'd rather have some ice cream and pizza. So I find a way to flexible diet. It's sort of like the new craze where, hey, it turns out you don't have to fucking make yourself suffer to lose weight and to look good. So you can get results and still eat food that you like as long as you're smart about it and keep it in moderation and exercise. So shouldn't be a problem losing the weight. It's sort of a slow and steady. I'm not in any rush. I've lost so much weight recently that now I'm just sort of like strolling to the finish line. There's no big rush. I mean, I'm only 29 years old, so I still got some time left to whip myself into shape before I get too old. Because I imagine when I'm 40, it's going to be really difficult to lose weight, and your testosterone drops, so you won't be able to like get results when you're lifting weights and stuff like that. So I think I'm still young enough to turn my shit around. Hopefully by the summer I'll look good enough to be able to like take my shirt off at a beach or something. Not that I go to beaches. I mean, I don't like beaches. I hate sand and I have no interest in swimming in the ocean. So it's just sort of like a measuring stick. Like I want to look good enough that I could take my shirt off in public. Not that I would, but that's just sort of like a measuring stick of how comfortable I would feel with my own body. And I think it's been about 4 minutes, maybe, maybe not. Don't know. I'm not keeping track. I should have put a timer. All right. So we got the oil here. And let's see what this looks like. Ew, it's disgusting. Like my face. Up close to the camera. Ew, what the fuck is that? That just came out like some turd. What the hell is that? Don't know, man. I hope it tastes good. Very, that's really gross looking. Okay. Very sticky now. That's nice. Ew, that's got a weird oily texture. Man, I'm gonna have to get some soap. Alright, and we got the powder here. I don't know what these flavors are. Don't really care. Doesn't really matter. Got some kind of powder here, and of course, it's not gonna come out nice and neat. Gotta sort of be a little bit. Come on. And now it's coming out in big rocks. That's nice. I'm gonna have to set this down so I can use 2 hands. Okay. I got some on my nose there. That's nice. Alright. So there's that. And we got the chopsticks here. Gotta mix that around a little bit. Alright then. Alright, so that's the... What the fuck is this again? I can't remember. I'm sorry, I can't. Gomoku Ankake Yakisoba. 5-season Sanka sauce, whatever. I assume it's Chinese. Maybe. Don't know. Does it really matter? Not really. It's still Japanese food review. It's a UFO. It's Nissan. It's a Japanese brand. It's in Japan. I was just thinking about this. Some of you are probably wondering, well, you're doing Japanese food review. Why don't you ever go like itadakimasu before you do it? I mean, I usually only do that if I'm around Japanese people. Otherwise, I just feel weird. It just goes against my entire life's programming. Like, if you're not a religious person, you're not gonna pray if you're not a religious person. And so it just feels weird. Like, I feel weird. Like, I'm not Japanese. And it just feels weird when you're alone to say itadakimasu. And I know why they say it, but it's just, I'm 29, so it's just, it goes against my internal programming. Something about it feels cringy, because my Japanese sucks. I can't speak Japanese well, or very much at all. So it just feels weird for me to sit there and be like, itadakimasu, like, it's cringy. I mean, I'm already cringy enough. Honestly, though, if you're this far in the video, I guess you're used to cringy things then. Or maybe you're a cringy person yourself, and somehow, some way you relate to me. Yeah, the last one was much better than this one. This one, there's not much flavor to it. I mean, it's okay, but it's not anything I'm ever gonna purchase again. But the one I got last time, I will probably purchase that one again, maybe. Or maybe just eat a homemade version of it, where I can put more meat and vegetables in it. But for the most part, I think I'm going to stay away from this UFO stuff and any kind of instant noodles. The only thing I'm really interested in is if they bring out some kind of new Pringles flavor, or if they do like Doritos, Yakisoba, or something like that. Then obviously I got to check that out. And I'd like to do that like spicy Korean noodle thing at least once. There's a little bit left, but I'm gonna wrap up this video because I rambled too long. So thanks for checking it out. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Ah, I want to end this video so quickly each time because it's winter. Every time I do a video, I'm just like, oh, I need to wrap up this video because I have such a runny nose because it's winter time and I just can't stop. Winters in Japan suck.